What is up? It is Big Char Trades back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be recapping my trade from today that made me $5,140, something along those lines, across all of my accounts. I'm actually going to be requesting a payout with Top Step tonight after market close, and then I have these two Alpha Futures 150Ks that I'm about to pass, and then I have my funded futures 50K that I also took this on. So it was around $5,000 across all my accounts. But yeah, let me get into the recap, why I took this trade, how I framed it, and give you a little bit insight on how I've been trading recently. So basically, coming into market open, as you can see, for the past few days, we've just been extremely bullish. There have been zero signs of retracement of any sort, and there have been zero signs of a reversal. So today, I look at the 4-hour time frame, and I'm just like, oh my God, right? Like, we are extremely bullish. You can see we're clearly disrespecting every single bearish PD array, and we are respecting every single bullish PD array. And we're making new highs and higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, and higher lows. So until we make a lower low and a lower high, I am going to be bullish. So with that being said, on this 4-hour time frame, I just established that I am bullish for the day. Now, obviously, I looked at the daily chart as well, extremely bullish. So with that knowledge, I waited for market open. Now, today was CPI, so we had a huge move going into market open at 8:30 a.m., right? 8:30 news. We made a new high, and we made this huge bullish fair value gap right here. Now, this trade actually took a minute to play out. As you can see, we actually disrespected this. Well, we respected this fair value gap, but the trade actually took place in this mitigated fair value gap. And as you can see, we're pumping. Wow, if I held this trade, we would have been up pretty nicely. But basically, so with that being said, on the 15-minute, right, market opened here. We immediately started trading to the downside. I was extremely bullish just because of the sentiment and everything. And I was looking for SMT, right? Like all of these lows are opportunities for SMT. So at first I thought we were going to make SMT with this leg, and then the NASDAQ, and then ES came down and swept that leg. So we just kept trading to the downside until the 15-minute mitigated fair value gap right here. Typically, I don't use mitigated fair value gaps, but if you watch my last video, you know that if price respects the fair value gap, even if it's mitigated, I'm more than happy to use it. That's how I back tested it when I was back testing this new model, and that's just how wow, price is pumping. This was my final TP, but I closed early because we actually pulled into this 15-minute fair value gap like right at 10 a.m. open. And if you guys know the 4-hour PO3, right, like we expect price to manipulate into this fair value gap and distribute to the downside. Obviously, price is just trading inverse this 15-minute, just traded right through. Probably going to go to CPI highs or this high. But regardless, so on the NASDAQ, price tapped into this 15-minute fair value gap right here. And on the ES, obviously, price did not tap into that same fair value gap. So that's some bullish SMT. And that is the only reason why I was very confident in this trade, because this is actually a lot of SMT. And the NASDAQ clearly respected the CE, right? The center encroachment or something like that. The CE of this fair value gap, right? And the CE of that fair value gap, if price respects the CE of a fair value gap, that's a very good sign, right? That's a very good sign for reversal. So what had happened was price went ahead and inversed this. Well, I was just waiting all morning. I was waiting for an inversion or a change in state of delivery or something out of a PD array. I was initially waiting for this, but we just never really got anything. So yeah, if you take a look, like we never really inversed anything after market open, right? Like we almost inversed this fair value gap, and I was looking at that, but we respected it, and then we didn't really inverse anything until this fair value gap here. So we inverse this fair value gap. I entered right here, and then yeah, my final TP was this high right here for a 2.47R. This was the trade. Stop went at this low right here, right under this mini fair value gap. So that was where my stop was. 2.47R trade complete. I actually, as you can see right here, I clipped it literally at 988.25. So I clipped it right, wait, 998.25. 998.25. So I clipped it right here, because I was getting freaked out because I thought we were going to take TP here, and then as you can see, price is sort of like coming all the way down here. It's having a really hard time inversing. It had a really hard time inversing this 1 minute gap, as you can tell. So I actually clipped it like a few points away, or 4 points away from my final TP. But I'm still happy with the day. And then this New York AM high was my final TP. I obviously clipped it early though, and it just hit right now. But beautiful trade. This was around this TP 2.47R realized, but in reality, if I were to hold it and if I wasn't a bitch, it would be 4.02R, which is a great trade. So like 5K across all accounts. I'm going to be requesting a payout tonight from Top Step. So with that being said, that is my trade from today. This goes to show you, like, follow the trend. There's no reason to be trying to like top tick and bottom tick. I know you see that all over social media, but like, dude, you don't have to do that. Just be consistent, make your money, and get off the charts. Like, I took my trade today, locked myself out of all my accounts, and I'm getting off the charts because there's no reason for me to stay on. There's no reason for me to take another trade. Today was a great day, and I hope you guys took a nice trade as well. Maybe if you took the same trade, let me know in the comments. But yeah, so with all that being said, subscribe if you're not already. If you appreciate these recaps, go subscribe and like this video. You can also leave a comment letting me know whatever you want to let me know. If you learned anything, if you took this trade, if you took a different trade, if you enjoyed the video, if you have anything to say. I literally read all my comments, so if you have anything to say, please say it. And as always, I posted a summary of this recap on my Twitter and Instagram. So with all this being said, I hope you had a great trading day. If you want to get A funded, go to Alpha Futures, click the link in the description, use code Char, get your % off / no activation fee / whatever promo is running as you're watching this video. And yeah, peace out, guys. Have a great rest of your day.